Woo! Huh. You could throw a cat through this thing anywhere. Jeez. What's up, YouTube? Behind me, we've got a 1997 Ford F350. Yeah, she died yesterday. This thing was pulling a skid steer and it just started losing power, white smoke everywhere, and then finally just died. Like tons of white smoke, clouding the street out. It got pretty bad. And then there was just no power. He tried to downshift, still no, nothing. It just finally just petered out and died. So what do you guys think the issue is? White smoke, no power, was it an injector? Is it fuel pump? Like, what do you guys think it is? Well, let me know down in the comments. All right, let's dive right into here. My first guess is gonna be a fueling issue because, I don't see anything leaking out. I don't smell any fuel, anything like that. Apparently this has a mechanical pump. So when I turn the key on, I don't hear a wee. I thought maybe a fuel pump, but that's not, apparently that's not a thing. I guess for starters, we'll crank it and see if anything happens. I'll put you guys back here where you can see if anything comes out of the tailpipe. Oh, so we got a little bit of white smoke, but that's about it. I've cranked it more than what you guys have seen. Let's see what's up with the old fuel filter. Oh. Filter doesn't look super bad. Let's see what we got in here. I've got a pump, and we're just gonna see what comes out of here. Oh, not looking good. Water. Well, that's a lot of water. Yeah, that's all water. They won't run on water. Well, at least no engine that I've ever had in the past has been willing to run on water. So I'm gonna guess this 7.3 is no different. She's got 2 fuel tanks. And it turns out that right before he pulled out with the machine, he noticed he was low in one tank, so he switched to the other tank. So I'm betting this front tank is gonna be full of water. It's not an electric pump, but this is a pump. So we're gonna see if it'll reach long enough. I've got a piece of steel wire here. I'm gonna use that because I know that this isn't going to go into the hole and go directly where I want it. So I'm thinking with this, I zip tie it to the end, I can push it around to where I want inside the tank, and hopefully we'll get the water out of it. I'm gonna grab a bucket and we'll get started. I don't really know what this is. I guess you can maybe pump air into a tire with it. I kind of doubt it, or maybe just for filling up. You gotta have that to hook to, I don't know, who cares? We're pumping fluids. It comes with 2 lines. I hope that they're long enough. I think they're both the same length. They are. So we may have to splice 2 together to get where I want to go, but I don't know. We'll find out. Hopefully these zip ties will hold good. And we can suck whatever's in there out. After calling him about the water, he did say that he had lost his fuel cap for a little while, and he put a rag in there for just a bit. And I'm gonna say that rag pulled water in it, but it's a lot of water. We ought to be able to poke that around in there now. Well, I don't want to lose it in there. I don't think it could get sucked up in a pump, but I don't want to lose it for sure. All right, let's see if this little idea is gonna work. I've got another 5 gallons of fuel, and I plan on getting this thing started on the rear tank But knowing that it was low, I've got some more fuel to put in it. I hope this fits. Oh no. I'm gonna have to nip that. Super uncool. I was just hoping this is gonna go right in there, but it's not doing it. Looking like a change of plans. The fuel, like inlet or whatever you wanna call it, your fill tube, it comes in, it goes down, and then goes over, and then down into the tank. No way this is gonna work. Yeah, so we'll have to find some different hose maybe to try and fight that. But good news is we do have 2 tanks. It was running fine on the other tank, so as long as it hasn't damaged anything, because it was knocking pretty good and stuff, but I'm really hopeful that it's water. Like, I'm thinking that it's water, but you know, there could be a lot more to it. We'll see. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and dump 5 gallons into the rear tank just to make sure we have fuel and see if we can clean this up. Oh, would much rather have used my drag tank, but it's got a little bit of red fuel in it and it's not worth the risk. This is pretty fast anyways. If you hate those gas jugs that the government has made not work, basically, stop by your local motorcycle shop and grab you one of these, because they are fantastic. Worth every penny when you got to pour fuel out of a jug. We'll set this back to the rear. It's got a little bit of pink in it, but I doubt they'll ever tell. I'll just tell them we poured a beer in it or something. Apple juice. It's apple juice. All rinsed up and ready to party. Oh yeah, it's way too much. Do I pump it out? Nah. No. Good and full. I'll have to wash that out later, because that is gonna stink. Ugh. Snug. Go ahead and get ready for jumper cable action, because I know it's coming. There's going to be a lot of cranking to get through the fuel in the lines. The whole injection system is going to be full of water. So, yeah, we got a ways to go. Hope that starter holds out. I love a good Willet start. There's just not enough on the interweb, so that's why I'm making more. Well, it was behind you guys, so you probably didn't see it, but there's a bit of smoke coming out. I'm glad I brought the 7/16. There's a bit of smoke coming out of this wire, or cable end, while I was cranking it. I can tell they're a little bit loose. Hopefully there's enough to pull a little bit and clean it up. This end's been replaced recently. Ooh, yeah, it's trying to burn. Hopefully I got enough here I can clean it up, because we're gonna have a bunch of cranks going on. Yeah, it was getting real hot right there. I'm hoping there's enough good wire behind this. I think it was just loose and not getting a good connection. And I'm glad I caught it before it decided to melt this end, and then you don't have your terminal, and you guys know how that goes. Sometimes a fella just don't have the right tool for the right job. These little guys right here are just gonna have to work their way through. Yeah. Don't walk out here barefooted. All right, let's have some how dare yous. Come on. Oh, she sounds rough. She's running. Well, I hope that cleans up. I'm hopeful it's just getting the rest of the water out of the system. We'll see. Oh, she's already sounding better. At least it doesn't sound broke. It doesn't sound like it has a miss or anything anymore. Ooh, look at that. She's cleaning up. Well, I guess that's it for now. The tank in the front does have water in it, so I don't know if we're gonna have to drop the tank to get it out or what we're gonna have to do. We may be able to run a line through and snake it through with something to be able to get it into the back. I don't know, but for now we can run this truck on the rear tank and it should be fine. I guess there's nothing else to do. So thanks for watching and God bless. Check you later. It's raining cats and dogs outside, but if you guys have any tips or tricks about getting the water out of the fuel tank without having to drop that tank, I'm all ears, so let me know. Leave a comment.